Hello, Fusion. Peter here. Now, most of you should know this, but in case you don't, I am currently your Vice President of Education. And as the Vice President of Education, a core part of my responsibilities is to make sure that our meetings run smoothly and that we have speeches and speakers scheduled. And to do these two parts of my job, I need your help. In particular, I need you to do 3 things on EasySpeak. So I'm going to go and, in this video, log on to EasySpeak and show you how to do these 3 things. And then after the video, you can go ahead and start doing these things regularly. So let's go over to EasySpeak by heading over to tmclub.eu. And you'll see the main EasySpeak screen. Now, EasySpeak is different from the Toastmasters.org website. I don't want to get into why they're different and everything, but I just want you to know that EasySpeak is this thing that's at tmclub.eu, and this is the software that we use to schedule meetings, manage meetings, and all that. So let's head over to the next meeting that we've got coming up. Just hover over meetings right here and click meeting on whatever date it says. Right now it says July 10th. And now you'll get to see this screen where with an overview of the next upcoming meeting. So what have we got here? A lot of buttons, and this is going to look a little bit different for you than it does for me because as VPE, I have a little bit more features available to me in EasySpeak, but that's okay. Generally, it should look similar for you. Over here, we've got a table showing who plans to attend this meeting or not. And the first thing I would like you to do is for at least the next 4 meetings, indicate whether you will be attending, so that's a yes, whether you will not be attending, that's a no, or whether you will maybe be attending. Right now, or after this video, I would like you to go do that for at least the next 4 meetings. If you say, Peter, I don't know whether I'll be attending, that's fine. You can go ahead and mark it as maybe. So there's no excuse not to mark yes, no, or maybe. If you don't know, put a maybe. So why am I asking you to do this? Well, one of my roles is to make sure that I support the Toastmaster of the evening, the TME. So for our upcoming meeting, the TME is Dorothea. And it's Dorothea's job to find people for the supporting roles, right? But I assist her in this. So you'll be doing her and me a big favor if you indicate whether you'll be planning or not. Because even if you say that you're going to come, but you haven't signed up for a supporting role yet, we know that we can approach you and be like, hey, would you like to be, I don't know, the timekeeper today, right? Or perhaps we're still looking for someone to be table topics master. But if you've already said, look, I'm not coming, then we don't have to spend our time reaching out to you and asking if you'd like to do table topics that day, because we will know that you're not coming. So this is really helpful for us, and as a Toastmasters member, it's also your responsibility to fill out this information. So I would love for you to do that right after this video. So I mentioned supporting roles, and that's the second thing I want to talk about today. Now, you'll see here that there's a mini agenda already of the meeting, and you can sign up for some supporting roles. Now, it's going to look slightly different for you than it is for me, but essentially you can sign yourself up, for example, to be the timekeeper on a particular meeting. And so I would encourage you to do that as well. For the next 4 meetings, if you don't have a speech assigned yet, if you won't be speaking during those meetings, but you will be attending, please sign up for a supporting role. Now, you may be aware, or even if you're not, I'll tell you now, that in Fusion Toastmasters, we have a rule that in between 2 speeches, you're required to do a supporting role. So always good to take on supporting roles for many reasons, because it supports the club, it supports your fellow Toastmasters. You can learn a lot from it too. It can be fun, right? But also, in between 2 of your speeches, we require you to do a supporting role. So we will not schedule your next speech unless you've also scheduled a supporting role in between those 2. So that's the second thing I would like you to do after watching this video, is go ahead and sign up for supporting roles. Now, what's the third thing? The third thing is requesting speeches. So you can see here that for this meeting on July 10th, we've got a couple of people already signed up to be speakers, yeah? And let me tell you a little bit more about behind the scenes. So as VPE, it's my responsibility to find speakers and a Toastmaster of the evening for a particular meeting. And it is the Toastmaster of the evening's responsibility to find people for the other supporting roles. So in this case, you'd be doing stuff for me, and that would be really helpful. I would like to know when you would like to speak, because that helps me plan meetings. So the way to do that is over on the left over here under My Participation, you can click Request a Speech. And when you do that, you get this screen that pops up. It has 3 tabs: Speech Title, Workbook/Speech, and Preferred Dates. If you don't know yet what the title for your speech is, just go ahead and type TBD, to be determined. And then you can go ahead and edit this later before the day of your speech, right? So that the Toastmaster of the evening knows what the title of your speech is going to be. But for now, you can put TBD. Also, under the tab Workbook/Speech, you can pick whichever part of your pathway you're currently doing a speech on or would like to do a speech on. So for example, I might check here level 2, understanding your communication style. That's the speech assignment that I'll be doing. Then you move over to the preferred dates tab. This is a very interesting tab. First of all, it will show you the upcoming meetings that we've got going on. And it will show you the meeting theme. Well, people haven't filled in the meeting themes yet. It'll show you how many speeches are already scheduled for that day. And it'll allow you to give your first, second, and third preferences for when you would like to speak. So for example, you might say, hey, I would love to speak on August 28th. But if I can't speak August 28th, if there's no room for some reason, then my second choice is August 21st, and my third choice is September 19th. Then you can go ahead and click Save, and that'll get logged as a speech request. I'll get a notification, and I will try to fit you in. This is how I would like you to request speeches. So I much prefer this over doing things over WhatsApp, but I do need you to be proactive about this. If you would like to speak, make a speech request. Now, of course, I will do my best to fit you in, but you might see that some days there's already 4 speeches scheduled. Every clock here represents a speech, so it doesn't make sense to request a speech for one of these 2 dates. But go ahead and request a speech for days when the meeting is not yet full, okay? And then I'll see if I can fit you in. If I cannot fit you in, what I would like you to do periodically is take a look at your existing speech requests. So you can go ahead and click cancel. Well, I will click cancel. You can go ahead under my participation and click view my speech progress. And you'll see a screen like this, and you'll see your requested speeches as well. And then you can go ahead and click right here and edit it. And yeah. So I would like you to do that because if I did not assign you a speech on one of your preferred dates, hopefully this won't happen, but it might happen, just go ahead and update those dates and have new preferred dates. And either let me know, right? Or just wait for me to see that, and then I will try to plan you in the next slot that we have. So those are the 3 things that I would like you to know about EasySpeak and that I would like you to do. Just as a recap. 1, show us whether you plan to attend or not. Do this for at least the next 4 meetings. And go ahead and do it now. If you don't know yet, put maybe. Just click the radio box with a question mark. Second is to sign up for supporting roles. So you can just go ahead and sign yourself up for any supporting roles that are available. Although if you'd like to be Toastmaster, communicate with me first because we always like to make sure that Toastmasters have a little bit of experience and some people may need more help than others. Thirdly, yes, is request speeches. Again, you go to my participation, request a speech, fill out the form, and I'll get a notification. And if I do assign you a speech on a certain date, you will get a notification email of that as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. Those are the 3 things I would like you to do. Please go ahead and do those right now. And also set a reminder, maybe a periodic reminder to do this every 3 weeks or so, right? Or maybe every week. Anyway, I would like you to have a way of remembering to do this regularly. I don't want to have to nag you, but it would be really, really helpful for me and for all the Toastmasters of the evening that we have if you could keep things up to date in EasySpeak and do these 3 things regularly. Hey, thanks very much for watching and have a nice day. Hope to see you all soon.